Alrighty guys, 'tis I, ChrissieGirl. Welcome to part 3 of my LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 to 7 playthrough. And we're on platform 9 3/4, which is sort of like another piece of Hogwarts. You know, a great means of transitioning Hogwarts to Diagon Alley. Not a whole lot to do around here. Plenty of studs you can collect though, so that's not too bad. Over here you've got this like stand where if you zap it loads of times you get something out of it. I didn't zap it enough times in order to get something out of it. But yeah, you can zap that stand there plenty of times and get something out of it. The train conductor person thing obviously wants something, and you're not going to be able to get on the train until you get whatever it is he wants, so just browse around, it shouldn't be too hard to find. There's obviously also, as you just saw, a character token relatively easy to find for a Muggle orphan. I don't see the point of a character based on the on a Muggle orphan, but whatever. These machines are quite cool. They normally give you a load of studs. Vending machines are rock. Though I imagine what use a vending machine would have in the wizarding world. I don't know. It just doesn't strike me as a very wizardy sort of thing. At the moment, I only have access to Wingardium Leviosa. I do not have access to any other spell. I don't even have access to Crookshanks, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. So I can't go up that pipe yet. So in the meantime, there's not much else I can do. I've zapped about enough, I think. Still do a bit more zapping just because that's me. Oh god. I will go to Hogwarts in a minute. But yeah, just press Y when you're ready to go to Hogwarts, next to conductor, and you'll be able to board the Hogwarts Express and return to school, which is awesome. Hi. It's a short scene there with the train, which is kind of cool. And then we're at Hogwarts, and the Hogwarts Express is just gonna go away. I wonder where the Hogwarts Express is during the holidays. Does it just sit at, platform 9 3/4 while all the students are on holiday? And during term to just sit at that station, just waiting for someone to come, to come on the train? Doesn't it have a shed that it goes into? Well, that kind of sounds like a stupid question. Obviously, it would have a shed that it has to go into. I mean, surely they wouldn't just leave a train like that out in the open. Then again, it's a magical train, so who knows? I ask some silly questions sometimes. So anyway, the character we have with Harry at the moment is Luna Lovegood. I have no idea where Ron and Hermione have gone. Probably walked off. Because, Harry's not very popular in year 5, so they probably thought, oh, better not associate ourselves with him. Okay, I'm joking. Ron and Hermione would never do that. They're too awesome. But anyway, Luna Lovegood, bit of an oddity, bit of an odd character. She does come into the Harry, gang sort of a bit late. Like year 5 is the time when she roughly becomes introduced to the main characters. So about halfway through the series, she gets introduced to the main characters. And she's cool. She's really she's like a complete and utter oddball, but I think she's really cool. Luna's awesome. But anyway, if you Leviosa that clock, you'll get a gold brick, as you no doubt just saw. Again, I'm not going to be collecting absolutely everything there is to collect. I don't have enough time to do that. I won't be showing off where everything is. I'm just going to be going through the story, and that's really about it. I will occasionally go after a few like character tokens and stuff, but I'm not going to go after every single last one of them. I just have not got the time to do that. Nor the motivation either. I'm pretty lazy. But anyway, I think that should just about do it for the platform here. Let's go to Hogwarts. Okay. So, that's something else I never actually mentioned. There are obviously birds going to be hanging around the grounds and stuff. If you walk into one, it will drop a couple of studs, which is something I don't remember being in the first game at all. Which is so, it's a kind of cool little feature, but it doesn't drop too many studs. It like drops 2 silver ones, so a pittance really. Once again, we have Nearly Headless Nick guiding us to where we need to go. Very handy, that ghost. And obviously he leaves behind a trail of ghost studs to help highlight where we need to go. You can actually get a red brick in this game as well, which enables you to pick up ghost studs like you would pick up any other stud. It would add to your stud total. As it is, they don't really do anything. See, they dropped a couple of studs there. Along the left side of this particular part of the Hogwarts grounds, there'll be a locked gate that leads to the lake. Because obviously this Hogwarts is slightly different in design to the one in years 1 to 4. And in the lake you can find a character token for a form of Lily Potter. I'm not sure which form. Probably the ghost. I can't remember, but there's definitely a character token for one of the forms of Lily Potter in there. So if you're interested, you probably can just be able to see it just barely. But you won't be able to get into the lake until you learn Reducto, so... But we learn Reducto a little bit earlier in this game than we did in years 1 to 4. We learn it in year 6, whereas in years 1 to 4 we learned it in the last year in that game. We learn it in the second year in this game. Obviously, for obvious reasons, we're not going to be at Hogwarts from, year 7 onward. For the 2 parts of year 7, I should say. Admittedly, I do spend a bit more time in this section than I probably should. So a lot of it is memory as well. Again, I hadn't played this in a little while when I actually did this part. Basically, we can't just proceed into the further into the Hogwarts grounds. We need to go on a carriage, even though it barely takes us like 5 feet. And we need to obviously build the wheels for this carriage, because obviously it's not going to go anywhere without wheels. And despite the fact that we're playing with Harry and Luna, actually I don't know. Can I see the Thestrals? Oh, I can't see it from that angle. It doesn't look like you can see the Thestrals, but I'm pretty sure that they're there. If you can't see the Thestrals, then it is odd, because Harry and Luna have both been confirmed that they can see the Thestrals, whereas characters like Ron and Hermione cannot. So, I do faff around a lot, but like I say, it's mainly just because I can't remember where the second wheel is. So, I need the second wheel before I can go anywhere. But yeah, there's plenty of Hogwarts grounds to explore in this, in the hub world now. There wasn't as much in years 1 to 4. Years 1 to 4 was definitely more, you know, not as big as this game is. This game's much bigger in terms of hub worlds. And while I don't always like a big hub world, in this game it does it well. I kind of enjoy exploring Hogwarts and all the countryside areas and London, even though London's quite small in comparison to everything else. And yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. So tempted to get rid of that, you know, that Devil's Snare with the Lumos Solem, but I can't access any spell other than Wingardium Leviosa. It's rather irritating. I was actually desperately trying to switch spells at some point, and I just could not do it, and that's when I realised it won't let you use any other spell. Aye. But it is around. The wheel's definitely around somewhere. I think I actually paused the game just to try and work out where it was. From memory or something. On the ground there'll be like these various little and tiny stubs sticking out of the ground. You'll barely notice them. But if you shoot a spell at them, you'll grow mushrooms and that'll get some studs as well. Yeah. Worth noting, the spells you learn in this game are drastically different to the spells that you learn in years 1 to 4. A lot of the spells you learned in year 1 to 4, you will not be able to do in this game because you learn different spells. The spells aren't necessarily bad either. They're different, but, you know, they're not bad spells. Certainly far from it. A few spells obviously make a return. Expecto Patronum's obviously still going to be usable. You're still going to be able to use the likes of Reducto, obviously, because that was the best spell in the last one. And I cannot believe that I did not notice that the wheel was there. Yeah, I jump cutted. So sue me. Actually, don't. I have no money. So anyway, you have to jump on the carriage to go through this gate. Even though, at every other point in the game, you can just walk through the damn gate. Obviously need Lumos Solem and a pet to go up there. But obviously we can't access either at the moment. I think Lumos Solem definitely makes a return. Just as well, because that's a good spell. Even though I don't remember using it as much in this part. I mean, obviously I did use it when it was needed, but not as much as I did in years 1 to 4. So there's the Thestral. Okay, we can see the Thestral. It was just the angle. I couldn't exactly see past it. No doubt I'll watch the video back later on and see the Thestral clearly and think, okay, I must be stupid. You can probably see little pink purple Lego slip things on the floor in the bottom right corner. Well, not anymore anyway. That's not going to be used until much later on in the game. And that's Hermione's thing. I'll just leave it at that. It's something that Hermione is going to use, that pink thing at the bottom of the screen. And yeah. Upon, oh goodness. I'm going mad for the studs again. I do apologise. Hey, vey. So, once you've done collecting the studs, we'll go through to Hogwarts. Come on, Harry. Enough is enough. So upon arriving at Hogwarts and going through that particular gate, we just skip straight into the Great Hall. I wonder who our Defence Against the Dark Arts teacher is this year, because it's one different one every year. It appears to be some woman. Oh God. Oh no. It's that bitch bag from the ministry. What the hell is she doing here? Oh, goodness. She can certainly talk for England. My God. Even Dumbledore's fallen asleep. Gotta appreciate the Lego humour. I love like this interesting sort of art design thing. I don't remember seeing it in the first game. There's definitely quite a few different things